wake up with a quiet sense of hope. Maybe it's the soft light through your window. Maybe it's a plan you made last night. Or maybe it's just the simple fact that for this moment, everything feels okay. But then you check your phone. You remember that email you've been avoiding? You think about the conversation you didn't have. And by midday, that light is gone. Not because something terrible happened, but because something invisible happened. Your inner light, the calm, the clarity, the quiet yes inside you, faded. And you're left wondering, why can't I hold on to this feeling? I've been there. I've woken up feeling whole only to collapse by evening, not from exhaustion, but from a quiet sense of disconnection from myself. It's not your fault. It's not that you're too sensitive or not strong enough. It's that your well-being is being quietly drained by 4 overlooked patterns, so ordinary, so woven into daily life, you don't even notice them. Today, we'll name them, not to fix you, but to protect your light. First, let's be clear. Inner light isn't mystical. It's not a spiritual aura, it's not a cosmic frequency, it's not something you raise or manifest. It's your natural state of aliveness, the feeling that you belong here, exactly as you are. You know it when you feel it. That moment in the shower when a thought comes, clear and calm, and you think, oh, that's what I needed to hear. The quiet joy of folding laundry while sunlight hits the floor. The peace that comes after saying no without apology. This light isn't something you create. It's something you uncover by removing what blocks it. Think of it like a window. When it's clean, light flows through effortlessly. But over time, dust settles, rain leaves streaks, fingerprints blur the glass. The light outside hasn't changed, but your view of it has. And in modern life, we're constantly smudging that window, not out of malice, but out of habit. The real question isn't, how do I get more light? It's, what's clouding my window? Because your light was never gone. It was just waiting for you to stop covering it. Let me tell you about Maya. She's a therapist, deeply attuned to others' pain. But at home, she never cries. When her partner asks, "How are you?" she says, "Fine." Even when she's grieving a loss, even when she's overwhelmed. Why? Because somewhere along the way she learned, if I fall apart, who will hold everyone else? This is emotional compressing. The act of squeezing your true feelings into a tiny invisible box so others won't be burdened. It feels like strength, but over time, it's a slow leak of your inner light. Because every time you deny your truth, you send a message to your nervous system. My feelings are too much. My needs are inconvenient. My pain is a problem. And when you stop trusting your own inner world, your light dims. You might not even notice it happening. You just feel flat, like you're going through the motions, but your heart isn't in it. This isn't weakness. It's the cost of emotional labor without reciprocity. And it's everywhere. The parent who never admits they're tired. The friend who always listens but never shares. The employee who says, "I've got this," while drowning inside. How to protect your light? Start with micro-honesty. Not grand confessions, just tiny truths that honor your reality. Actually, I'm a bit tired today. I need a minute to process before I respond. That comment hurt, even if you didn't mean it. And here's the practice. Pause right now. Ask yourself, what am I not saying out loud? Don't judge it, just name it silently. That act of acknowledgement, that's the first wipe on your window. You don't owe anyone a performance of okayness. Your light grows when you stop hiding your humanity. used to believe that if I just worked harder, I'd reach a point of peace, a point where my inbox was empty, where my to-do list was done, where I could finally breathe. I called it getting caught up. But here's the truth. You will never catch up. Life isn't a race with a finish line. It's a river, always moving, always changing. And while you're waiting for the right time to rest, your inner light fades from chronic postponement. You tell yourself, once this project is done, I'll take a real break. Once the kids are older, I'll focus on myself. Once things calm down, I'll feel like myself again. But calm never comes, because you're defining calm as the absence of life, and life is never absent. This illusion doesn't just drain your energy, it steals your present moment dignity. You start living as if your current self is just a placeholder, waiting for the real you to arrive in the future. But the real you is here, right now, in this breath, in this body, in this imperfect, messy moment. How to protect your light? Shift from when will I rest to how can I rest now? Ask daily, what does my light need right now, not later? Then give it, even if it's small. Close your eyes for 60 seconds before your next meeting. Drink your tea without scrolling. Say no to one extra request this week. And here's a deeper truth. Well-being isn't earned through productivity. It's claimed through presence. Your light doesn't need a perfect life to shine. It just needs you to stop treating your current life as temporary. You open Instagram to feel inspired. You watch a video about someone's morning routine, quiet, intentional, full of sunlight and journaling, and for a moment, you feel hopeful. But then you look at your own morning, rushed, coffee spilled, kids yelling, no time to breathe. And that hope turns into a quiet ache. Why can't my life look like that? This isn't inspiration. It's stealth comparison, and it's one of the most overlooked drains on your well-being. The danger isn't envy. It's self-abandonment. You start measuring your behind the scenes against someone else's highlight reel and conclude that your life is lacking. But here's what you're missing. That person's video is a curated moment, not their whole truth. And your morning, messy, real, human, is your whole truth. Comparison doesn't just make you feel less than, it makes you turn away from your own life. You stop noticing the small joys. The way your child laughed at breakfast, the quiet strength it took to get everyone out the door, the fact that you're still showing up even when it's hard. And when you stop honoring what's already here, your light dims. How to protect your light? Practice content discernment. After consuming any media, ask, did this make me feel more like myself or less? If it's the latter, close it, unfollow, mute, walk away. Your feed should feel like a garden, not a museum of perfect lives. And here's a radical act. Celebrate your ordinary. Write down one imperfect moment today that was still beautiful. I cried in the car, then kept driving. I burned dinner, but we laughed about it. I said, I don't know, and it was okay. Your light doesn't need more fuel from outside. It needs less smoke from comparison. You take breaks, but are they pauses or just switches to another screen? A true pause isn't about stopping activity. It's about returning to yourself. Without it, your nervous system stays in doing mode, and your inner light gets drowned out by the noise of constant output. Think about it. When was the last time you sat with no input? No music, no podcast, no phone, no agenda. Just you and your breath and the quiet hum of being alive. In a world that glorifies busyness, stillness feels like rebellion, but it's actually the foundation of resilience. Your light doesn't need more hours in the day. It needs more moments of return. How to protect your light. Build sacred pauses into your day, tiny rituals of reconnection. After a meeting, 3 breaths before opening email. Before eating, 10 seconds of gratitude for the food. At sunset, 1 minute of stillness watching the sky change. Before bed, place a hand on your heart and whisper, "Thank you for today." These aren't self-care luxuries, they're essential maintenance for your light. And here's the secret. You don't need to schedule them. You just need to notice the natural gaps in your day and honor them. The space between calls, the walk from your car to your door, the quiet before sleep. In those gaps, your light can breathe.
So, your inner light hasn't left you. It's just been covered by ordinary, invisible drains. And you don't need to fix yourself to get it back. You just need to stop leaking. This week, choose one way to protect your light. Speak one micro-truth. Claim one present moment gift. Set one content boundary. Honor one sacred pause. Then notice, does your window feel a little clearer? And if it does, come back and tell me, "I protected my light by blank." Your words might be the reminder someone else needs to stop dimming themselves. Because here's the truth no one tells you. You are not responsible for keeping the world lit. You are only responsible for tending to your own flame. And in doing so, you become a quiet lighthouse for others. Thank you for being here, not to become more, but to remember, your light was never gone. It was just waiting for you to stop covering it.